I think he will win the game today. I'm sure she will come to the party tonight. There's no doubt that India will win the game today. Now, if you look at these expressions, sure, certain, no doubt, okay, these are common expressions, but sometimes you need to sound more formal, more advanced. People have to feel that you are using a bit more advanced language. And what are the ways, different ways in which you can sound more natural, more advanced? Let's do this. In today's video, let's discuss 4 advanced English expressions that can really help you sound very advanced and more professional than ever. Okay, now these 4 advanced English expressions are the first one, a foregone conclusion. A foregone conclusion. What is a foregone conclusion, by the way? So look at that on the screen. A foregone conclusion. If we say that something is a foregone conclusion, we mean that it is a result that is certain to happen, that is sure to happen. There's no doubt about that. But without mentioning the word doubt or without saying sure, certain, we can say it's a foregone conclusion. Now, when we conclude something is going to happen, we use this one. It means we are sure. There is certainty. Okay? Now, if you want to know more, let me give you an example here. The result of the game was a foregone conclusion. For example, you watched a match last night and then you predicted that one team was going to win, and then you discuss it now. I told you that it was a foregone conclusion. I told you that the team I mentioned was going to win, and that's what happened in the end. Now, if you want to have more contextual explanation or a situational conversation, I would like you to watch this conversation by our students.
What's up, Teja? India is playing Australia in a T20 today.
Is it? I think Australia will win.
Don't say that. Whatever made you think so?
It's a foregone conclusion, Teja. Australia hasn't lost even a single match in a couple of months.
Okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the conversation and then learned how to use that expression in a situation. Now, let's look at the second expression here, that is, and no mistake. And no mistake. Just 3 words. Now, this expression is a bit old-fashioned, but people tend to use it even now, and this is a pretty standard British English expression, and no mistake. And we use this one when you say that you are sure about something that you have already said. Means you have said something and you say these words, and no mistake. It means you are sure about what you have said. And let me give you an example here. Look at that on the screen. This is a strange business, and no mistake. Now, you happen to go to a place where you see somebody doing a strange business that you have never talked about, that you have never heard before. And then you say, this is a strange business, and no mistake. It means, I'm sure about it. I have never seen anything like this before. Interesting, right? Okay, and no mistake. Now, let's always put something in a situation, in a conversation, and understand how to use this expression, and no mistake. Again, I would like you to watch this conversation by my students.
I wonder how people drag Telugu serials for years. It looks like they'll never end.
Because you mentioned Telugu serials, let me tell you something.
What's that?
There is no Telugu serial without a lady villain, and no mistake.
You are correct.
I hope you have enjoyed the conversation, and I request you to mention in the comments below if there is any Telugu serial that has no lady villain in it. Okay? Okay, that's interesting. Now let's look at the third expression, that is be in the bag. Be in the bag. Now this be is any be form, like am, is, are, was, were. It depends on the tense you want to use. Like in present tense you say am, is, are, and in past tense you say was, were, like that. Be in the bag. Now if you say that something is in the bag, it's already there waiting for you to be won, to be achieved, and to be acquired. Now when you talk about a game or something, or a competition, you are involved in a competition and you say it's in the bag, the prize is in the bag. that's mine. It means you are sure of winning that. You are sure of achieving your goal. Let me give you an example here. The governor's advisors believe that it is in the bag. The election is in the bag. The election is in the bag means the governor is going to win the election. Somebody they are talking about is going to win the election, and the speaker is very sure, or the speakers are very sure about it. There is certainty. Okay. Now this is another way of talking about certainty. I mean, how certain things can happen. Okay, let me introduce my students here who will have a conversation about this expression, be in the bag. Watch it and enjoy.
The competition looks tough today. There are some great artists participating in it.
But that won't discourage me.
You look so confident.
Yes, I have prepared so well. It's in the bag. The first prize is mine.
All the best.
Okay, I think you have liked the conversation. Now, it takes us to the next one, the last expression in today's video, that is be staring in the face. Be staring in the face. Now, if something is staring in the face, you know it very well. It is obvious, it is very clear, easily noticeable, but you miss it. You don't notice it. Sometimes things like that happen. When we don't put utmost care, things like that happen. There is something and we don't notice it. Okay, let's look at the example sentence for this one here. The answer was staring us in the face, but we never saw it until it was too late. It means when the time was over, when the time was up, we actually got the answer, but it was too late, you know. No, the answer was staring in the face, but we could not say it. And I want you to watch this conversation and then we'll meet on the other side of the conversation.
Damn it. I never thought we would lose in the quiz competition.
That too we lost it by 1 point.
I knew the answer of the last question. It was staring me in the face, but somehow I couldn't make it.
You don't need to blame yourself. Even I should have helped you for the last question.
Well, I hope you have liked the conversation, and I thank my students who really accepted to be in the video. And actually, this is actually a scripted video. I mean, the conversations played out by the students were scripted, but you know, they tried their best. Please encourage them by hitting the like button and sharing this video as much as possible. And can I request you to use the comment section below and then mention which expression you like and then you want to use in your regular conversations. Okay, please do that, and thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll meet you in the next video.